Happy New Year, YouTube, and welcome to my first video of 2015. Now, you might remember a couple of weeks ago in an update video that I mentioned I was once in a magazine. And this is issue 97, April 2008 of PlayStation 2 Official Magazine UK for $5.99. And on the front we got Ratchet & Clank Size Matters, and on the spine it's what you do with it that counts. Right, moving on. Yeah, so I am in this magazine as a reader profile. All thanks to this person by here. If I can just get something to hold the page down. There we go. Kim Richards. Basically, how this came about. I'm in a Facebook group for this magazine when it was in print, and I was browsing Facebook at lunchtime in work back in 2008, and she posted a status saying, "Does anybody fancy being a reader profile in the magazine?" And the first person to reply gets the honour. And I just happened to be the first person to reply. I thought it was a bit odd at first. I thought, "Nah, you gotta be joking me. This can't be true." But yeah. She messaged me, gave me a template, told me what information she needed, and then I went around getting the information, sent it to her, and the result is on page 41. Now, bear with, because I've got to. Did I just seriously say bear with? Here we go. And here it is, guys. My PlayStation profile, page 41. Awesome. Now, I've cut off some information here because it's got my exact birth date and it's got my hometown. You never know who's watching these videos trying to get information about you, do you? So, anyway, do you remember years ago how the old Facebook, your status had to be Matthew Jones is, blah, blah, blah is? Well, here we go. Angry at John Cena for costing him £20. Now, the story behind this. Me and my friends used to go over to a sister's house to watch the Royal Rumble every year. And the one year we did it, we decided to do a sweepstake. So we got all the superstars involved, picked them out for hat, and I happened to pick Triple H, who was the favourite to win that year. And what happens? John Cena makes a surprise comeback after 2 months. He was supposed to be like injured for 6 or something, and wins the thing. So yeah, I lost out. But then, none of us won because none of us had John Cena as a pick. So there you go. There you go, I'm feeling happy. It's my old profile pic there. It looks like I'm swearing there, but that's what I'm doing is the Matitude sign from wrestling. With the Matt Hardy does, Matitude. Right. So, my first game by the way, is down as Super Mario Bros. But that's not true. It's probably something on the Commodore 64. So here's my friends. That's Louise, my best friend. Clash, Paul and Stephen I work with. Basically you could pick 4 friends. So Steve, sorry you didn't get in your bet, but if I could do it again now, you'd be in here. Right. Favourite games. Right, I picked Final Fantasy 7, Kingdom Hearts and Resident Evil 4. All great games. They were my favourites at the time. So hard just to pick even 3 top games, you know what I mean? Then underneath his favourite characters, I got Guybrush Threepwood, because I love the McGeehan series, big fan of that. Old Trolls from Final Fantasy 6, classic character, and I'll be doing a post about him for my blog shortly. And Millennia from Grandia 2, another awesome RPG, the Grandia series. Love the first one, love the second one. Third one wasn't released over here. It's a bit of a shame. You can probably download it off the internet, but haven't yet. Right. So what I'm playing now? Well, back in 2008, I was playing Ratchet & Clank Tools of Destruction. Amazing graphics and gameplay, plenty of vibrant worlds, variety of cool characters and extras to unlock. Plus, it's rare to find great comedy in a game like this one. And I rated it 8 out of 10, I think, at the time. My best moment in the game, defeating Ultimisia in Final Fantasy VIII. I struggled for weeks against her. I can't explain the feeling of joy. I was dancing in the room for the next 30 minutes. I did struggle against Ultimate, I thought she was one of the hardest bosses I've ever faced in my life in the Final Fantasy series anyway. And I wasn't quite dancing for 30 minutes, it's probably more like 3 minutes 40 seconds. But yeah, I love that game. Awesome. That was weeks and weeks it took. Okay, my local game shop is Game Station in Caerphilly, now just called Game. Me and Steve frequent there sometimes on our lunch breaks. Right, let's go down to Game Pet. Bobby Corwin, the Chocobo from Final Fantasy IX. Basically, I love the name Bobby Corwin, and I like Chocobos, so that's the one I picked. My tunes, what I am listening to when I'm gaming, this is a complete lie. Sonic, Firestorm, Dragon Force. The only thing I'm listening to when I'm gaming is the game soundtrack of the game I'm playing, obviously. But I was into Dragon Force at the time, so that's why I picked it. Alright, my life. Interests. Writing, retro cartoons and anime. I guess that's pretty true with my blog and my anime and stuff. Of course, retro gaming should also be in there. Music, Meatloaf. I used to be a big Meatloaf fan. Dragon Force, Naruto and Bleach soundtracks. Films, Heart and Souls. That's one of my favourite films. Stars a young Robert Downey Jr. Stand By Me. It's absolute classic. Three Ninjas, which should be the number 3, not the word 3. American History X, Ninja Scroll, and of course, Muppet Treasure Island. Pure class. Books, comics. Alex Rider. Never did finish that series. I've read a few Stephen King Naruto manga. I've read like one of the Naruto manga. And then down the bottom here, game character most like me. Rock Lee from Naruto. Well, Naruto did spawn some video games. I used to have the same hairdo as him. We're both determined, hyper and random at times, and we can both do the Forbidden Lotus move. Honest. No, it's true. I can do the Forbidden Lotus. Yeah, that's definitely true. Those of you who've seen me in my videos will obviously you've noticed that I haven't got as much hair now as I used to. But yeah, I did kind of have the same hairstyles as growing up. So yeah, that is my reader profile in PlayStation 2 Official Magazine UK. Loved it. I was absolutely chuffed to bits when I found out I was going to be in the magazine. I could not wait for the magazine to come out. I even cancelled my order with my local newsagent so I could just have it arrive at the house so to get it quicker. And it's funny because my friends didn't believe me at first either. I mean, Stephen by there. I went up to him in work the same afternoon. I said, Steve, I'm going to be in a PlayStation magazine. And he simply looked at me, shook his head, and said, nah, I went back to work. But obviously they believed me in the end. So yeah, that's it guys. That is it. And remember, size matters. I've actually got that game on PS2 and I've never finished it. Anyway, hope you all had a good New Year's Eve. Hope you're not too hungover. And I shall catch you again very shortly. Thanks for watching.